What's up guys, Ruppy here bringing you my Week 2 game for the League of Extraordinary Trainers as my Columbus Swoo look to rebound from an absolutely disastrous Week 1 by taking on the Munich Miniors coached by Zyan. I'm not going to try to pronounce your full Discord name, so I apologize for that. So, as you all saw, last week was an utter disaster on several terms. We're going to see if this week goes any better for me. Probably not, but... well, no, I'm actually pretty confident this week. I got a good game plan going. So let's go ahead and press the A button, get this started. This is also my first time doing live com with this, so that's going to be interesting. And let's see how this plays out. Alright, so... let's see what he has. He has... interesting. So he's got Shandy, Skuntank, Rotom-Wash, Terrakion, Corviknight, which is his G-Max Mon, and Primarina. So... the Skuntank's a bit of a surprise. I wasn't necessarily expecting that. But everything else was kind of to be expected. And to that end, I think I know what my lead is going to be. I think I'm going to lead Thermidor. Thermidor is actually very crucial to me in this game, but depending on how we play this, I think yeah, I feel comfortable leading Thermidor here. Because Thermidor... and yes, as you can see, I am following item clause this week. I made sure. Thermidor should be able to provide me with an early advantage in almost every scenario. So let's go ahead and get the battle started, and let's see how this plays out. So, Zyan is issuing the challenge. Saying our good lucks and have funs to each other real quick. Alright. So I'm leading Thermidor. He is going to lead with Rotom-Wash. Okay. So... this is interesting. If he is a purely bulky Rotom, then... if he's a purely bulky Rotom, I could Volt Switch out on him. I think I'm just going to go to Morningstar, play it safe. I don't want to go messing around with potential speed tiers just yet, because I can't afford to have Rotom Heat take a big hit just yet. And he's just going to Volt Switch out himself. Okay. So... I'm in a bit of a bad spot now, because I have a feeling I know what's coming in, and that is no good at all. Yep, there is the Shandy. So, Shandy is the Mon I am particularly worried about here, because there are so many things that can go wrong. Obviously, he can completely fry me. If he could either be Scarfed, or he could be... I mean, I'm expecting a fire move no matter what. I'm pretty much expecting a fire move. Depending on... let's see. I think I'm going to go back into Thermidor. This is kind of iffy for me because... obviously, Thermidor is absolutely critical for me to deal with Corviknight, but at the same time, he sets up a sub. Okay, that is interesting. So that tells me he is not... he's not Scarfed and he's not Specs. I didn't see Leftovers either. I'm going to go ahead and Volt Switch out, just to break this sub, and then go from there. As he's just going to Shadow Ball. Let's see how much the Shadow Ball does. It does about half. And I'm not seeing Life Orb. Interesting. Interesting I don't see Life Orb. Because that did a hefty chunk. Well, no, 50% is about the max it would do without any sort of boosting item. So that's actually about right. I could go into Master Org right now, but you know what? I kind of actually want to send in Diva. Diva naturally outspeeds this thing, so I don't think he would really be any wiser to what I'm about to bowl here. So to that degree then... Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Rock Blast. Because Rock Blast kills this thing if he stays in. He is going to switch to... Soraka, which is... He's going to the Corviknight now. Interesting. So, Rock Blast is actually my best move for this thing from Diva. And I get a crit off one of them. I apologize for that one, Zyan. And he is Lefty's Corvi. So... I kind of want to go straight into Thermidor, just in case. I'm going to go back into Morningstar. Because Ferrothorn can kind of take this thing on as well, depending on how he... Depending on what his, I mean, I can take hits from it. Would he G-Max right out of the gate with Rotom still... No, he is not, and he's going to Body Press. That did a little more than I thought it might. So, well then again, it's coming off, it's this thing's defense stat, obviously, so he's got to have some defensive investment. I'm presuming. A little more defensive investment than I think I was planning on. I'm just going to go ahead and Leech Seed. Ferrothorn can't do much to this thing offensively, but... As he's going to go back into... Yep, back into Shandy now. And I'm going to miss the Leech Seed. Oh, Morningstar. I really didn't need to see that right now. So, this is a bit iffy for me. I don't want to go... Morningstar is kind of crucial. No, I'm going to go into Cryogenic, actually. Because I think Kyurem should be able to take this thing on fairly decently. I haven't seen a fire move from this thing yet. As he's going to go straight for the flamethrower. Ooh, that did a little more than I thought it would. What is this thing? Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and Earth Power. Thankfully, this is a special attacking Kyurem, so... Is he going to go... He's going to go into Rotom Wash. And... You know what? That's actually fine with me. That is actually perfectly fine with me. Because I'm going to Freeze Dry this thing. Are you kidding me? He actually prepared for the possibility of Freeze Dry Kyurem with a Yachi Berry on Rotom. Really? That is... Okay, I have to applaud that one. That was unexpected. That was unexpected, and here comes Terrakion. No surprise there. And no, I'm not going to die to my burn. Ugh, this is actually a bad spot. Okay. I mean, a burnt Kyurem is... He doesn't... Well, unless this thing sets rocks, he doesn't have a rock setter. I really don't want to loot... Well... I'm just going to Earth Power. I'm just going to sack Kyurem off. That actually works out significantly well for me, regardless of what he is. Because... Let me make sure of this. With the defense drops... Yeah. I'm going to go into Diva. Because Bullet Seed kills this thing with the defense drops. Would he switch, though? I have a feeling he's going to switch, predicting the Bullet Seed, though. I'll go for it anyway. Yep. And back into Corvi he goes. So this Bullet Seed is really going to do nothing, unfortunately. Well, I got another crit off one of them. Okay, I'm letting him dictate the pace of this game, and I can't be doing that anymore. I'm gonna go back into Morningstar. Okay, I think I saw I got about 6 minutes left on my chest timer, which... Zyan actually lost his battle last week because he timed out. I am letting him read me like a book. You know what? I'm just gonna get my rocks up. Because I... Nope, he went straight for the flamethrower. And I am in a horrendous position right now. Do I... I'm severely tempted to... If I can be perfectly honest, I'm severely tempted to. I can't type. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going into Master Org. Because I need to do something to start turning this game around. I'm going to go ahead and bulk up. Because I'm going to see what he does here. Okay, so I've got my bulk up. I see flamethrowers. No burn. Good. I'm just going to go straight for the Sucker Punch. And Shandy is off the table. Good riddance. Oh, I needed that thing gone. That thing was causing too many problems. And the fact I'm already down 2 mons... Okay. Now we can reset. He's going to go into Skuntank. I'm going to go ahead and G-Max now. Because I need Grimmsnarl to start turning this around for me. This thing probably outspeeds me, which is unfortunate. But the true Master Org is here. I'm able to live. I can get off this max Starfall, which, with a +1 with this set, should kill Skuntank. Alright, I needed that. I needed that to turn this game around. So, I am almost 100% certain at this point that Corviknight is probably coming back in and G-Maxing. Nope, he's going to go into Terrakion. Which is of little surprise to me. I am at 84. Close combat may be able to kill. I'm going to go for another max Starfall. Because it definitely kills this thing. Yep, he's able to kill me with close combat. Okay, so I have some decisions I need to make now. I'm gonna go back into Diva. I want to say this thing is Scarfed. I have not really seen that from the way he's played it so far, though. I'm going to U-turn now, because I don't think he can risk... I wouldn't think he'd risk this thing staying in on a Bullet Seed. I'm going to U-turn. Okay. So he still has Corviknight left. I haven't seen Primarina yet. If I get rid of Corviknight, this thing sweeps with Bullet Seed. Yep, he's going to switch that out into the Corviknight. No! Into the Rotom Wash. Interesting play there. Okay. A little surprised he did that. I'm going to send in Froggy Kruger, though. Because I should actually be able to Gunk Shot from this range and kill this thing. If he wants to switch into Corvi, he can be my guest. Nope, he's going to let me kill Rotom. So Rotom Wash is off the table. That crit did not unless he's like super physically defensive, that crit did not matter. Let me see real quick while I'm waiting for him. Yeah, even if he was bold max defense, that did about half anyway. So that Rotom Wash was dead regardless. And now Corviknight comes back into play. At this point, I'm weighing my options here. I'm just going to go ahead and Brick Break this thing because it should do a decent chunk. He's going to go into... I think he just let me... I think he just... he just made a bad play. I caught him. This Brick Break should kill Terrakion! Yes! Froggy Kruger is bringing the nightmare! He's going to go back into Corvi. So, Froggy Kruger did everything I could ever need it to this game. Did more, actually. I'm just going to go ahead and Brick Break again. I mean, Brick Break does a good chunk to this thing. And as long as I still have Rotom-H, he really can't touch me. I'm expecting him to G-Max here just because of the fact that Corvy's kind of backed into a corner, and okay, so this didn't play out exactly as I thought it would, but I did execute my main game. This game plan really revolved primarily around Diva and Thermidor, my Cinccino and my Rotom-H, as there's the G-Max. So, he definitely kills me with G-Max Wind Rage. Brick Break is not going to do as much, but it will at least chip away at this thing. I know I'm throwing away a bit of differential here, but I want damage off on this thing to try to make Thermidor's life so much easier when I'm bringing it out here shortly. There is the G-Max Wind Rage. Alright, there's the leftovers. I'm going straight into Thermidor now. And I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Overheat, which should do a good chunk to this thing. Yep, that is a good chunk. I do unfortunately lose, as he's going to max Knuckle, which is from a Body Press. Doesn't do a whole lot, which is all I could ever ask for. There's my lefties, as we're going to trade lefties for a moment. I'm going to Overheat again. I don't know if it's going to kill this thing. Yeah, from this range, it's definitely not killing. But it will at least stall out his last turn of G-Max, which should be able to put me in a position to pick this thing off next turn once the G-Max has worn off, even from -4. So, unless he forgoes this turn of G-Max and switches to Primarina, which is a viable option, don't get me wrong, and that could actually put me in a bit of a bad spot. Depends on how he wants to play this. Nope, he's just gonna max guard, which is perfectly fine with me. So we're gonna exchange leftovers again. That actually keeps me at -2, which was this his last turn of G-Max? Yes, it is. So I definitely kill this thing with another Overheat. There is not a doubt in my mind about that at this point. This thing definitely dies to a second Overheat. Even from -2. So that's the end of you. And all that remains is Primarina. Which will definitely... So this should actually give me some insight here, because I specifically EV'd this Rotom-H to outspeed this thing at timid max speed. If he's Scarfed, I'm going to find out now when Volt's switching out. Yes, I am. Okay, that is good to know. Oh, shit. I now realize I may have made a mistake here. I think I just made a mistake. I may have just made a horrible, horrible mistake. No, I didn't. Thank God. Cinccino lives. And now the Diva is going to wrap this up with Bullet Seed. Diva's showing off her Seed spitting abilities. And that should do it. That I don't think that crit mattered unless he's really physically bulky, which doesn't look like the case. But regardless, I am going to get out of this with a 2-0 win. I thought I actually made a horrible mistake there, but I was calculating for Specs. Thankfully, he's not Specs, or Life Orb even, it looks like. So, great game, Zyan. My Swoo managed to prevail. That was a really good game. That got way close there. Alright. So, that is going to do it for us. My Swoo have managed to prevail. We are back in the winner's circle after a completely disastrous week 1. So, thank you guys so very much for watching. I have been Rupdat, or Ruppy, however you want to refer to me. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.